Beating the Odds is the incredible, inspiring biography of financial guru and entrepreneur Eddie Brown, one of the nation's top stock pickers and money managers. I'm going to provide you guys with a quick summary about this book. Beating the Odds is a story that flashes back to how a 12-year-old moonshine runner, plying the back roads of Central Florida in a souped-up Ford pickup, went on to become an electrical engineer and later become a head of Brown Capital Management, one of the most successful financial services firms in the United States. Eddie Brown elaborates on his life experiences that helped him overcome poverty and attain the pinnacle of business success. Eddie Brown has had many interesting facts throughout his life. Eddie Brown was born during the Jim Crow era in Apopka, Florida. Jim Crow laws were state and local laws that enforced racial segregation in the southern United States. Eddie had to live with many disadvantages in his early life. He went through 3 centuries of institutionalized racism, segregation, and poverty. This would have been horrible conditions to live by back then. Eddie was born into a loving and supporting family. Eddie's mother was 13 when she had him, and that led to problems along the way. His mother could not handle having a baby at that age. This caused Eddie to end up living with his grandmother, grandfather, and Uncle Jake throughout his early life. Eddie's grandma played a great role in Eddie's life because she had a steady belief in her grandson's potential for greatness. This helped Eddie gain confidence and continue to do great things in his life. Eddie also had his Uncle Jake, who was a natural-born entrepreneur with his hand in everything from moonshining to migrant labor contracting. Uncle Jake taught Eddie the value of personal initiative and inspired him with a desire to become the master of his own financial destiny. Eddie Brown got an electrical engineering job at a company named IBM after college and later went on to get his MBA to become a manager for the same company. After working for IBM for 3 years, Eddie decided to look for a new firm that would give him the power to bring in his stock investment ideas. He wanted one that concentrated on the growth style of investing. Eddie Brown went on to become a portfolio manager at T. Rowe Price and a vice president of the company later throughout his time there. He became a media celebrity when he went on the show Wall Street Week and was the country's first African American financial celebrity during his time at T. Rowe Price. Eddie Brown decided to start his own firm after 9 years at T. Rowe Price and called it Brown Capital Management. The company first started out of a home office, and then he built it into a financial giant that has amassed more than $6 billion. Brown Capital Management has grown to be one of the most successful financial services firms in the United States because of the head of the company, Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown had specific happenings that are noteworthy because they were life-changing. When Eddie's grandma passed away, he was left with Uncle Jake and his grandpa. A few months after Grandma's funeral, Eddie's cousin Lily Mae placed a call to Allentown where his mother lives, and she goes on to tell her that his burgeoning relationship with Uncle Jake and his questionable circle of associates has him on a surefire path to delinquency. She urged Eddie's mother to come to Apopka and pick him up so he can live in Allentown with her. This moment is noteworthy because it ended an era that Eddie was a part of, and it became a new chapter in his life that led him to live in Allentown with his mom and finish high school there. Another noteworthy moment was when a woman named Lady B by Eddie helped him take care of his financial needs to get into a college named Howard University. Eddie would have never been able to go and start his college career without her. This would have created a delay on his path to greatness that his grandma wished upon him when he was young. And Eddie was doing electrical engineering for IBM after college, and he decided that he wanted to go for his MBA because IBM would pay for him to go get it. He ran into some problems while considering the offer. The offer would have him move his whole family to a different state. This moment was noteworthy because if he never decided to go for his MBA, then he would have never became a manager for IBM. The rejection of this offer would have stopped him from going on to become a vice president and start portfolio manager for T. Rowe Price. Eddie started off at T. Rowe Price, and working there for 9 years helped him acquire knowledge so he could start his own business. This moment was noteworthy because Eddie was able to start his own company named Brown Capital Management, and it became one of the most successful financial service firms in the United States. Without having experience at T. Rowe Price and his capability of beating the odds, none of this would have been possible. I like that the author went into his past and led us through a journey that he took throughout his life. It showed me how he got to the point where he is today from his life experiences. The author does a great job of grasping every detail from his life and tells a great story in each chapter of this book. This kept me wanting to hear more about his life and how he got through the tough times he experienced. I enjoyed that it was a biography of someone's life because I like hearing about real life stories. When you hear about the challenges that others have overcome, you can make connections to your own life. Reading about the real life hit story of a successful person really motivated me and encouraged me to keep on going to complete my goals. I did not really dislike anything about the book. The book kept me engaged and took me through the author's life strategies. I would recommend this biography to anyone because people can relate to it, and many can maybe turn around their life by seeing how someone made it through their tough times.